March and March is changing its strategy. The anti-immigration civic movement is stepping off the streets and walking straight into the courtroom. Their leader, Jacinta Zuma, just announced a massive shift that has everyone talking. They are now launching a new forum. Let's catch up more on what she said.
The movement's bold decision to establish a forum for all South Africans and blacks in particular. This forum will provide justice to the voiceless South Africans, who for many years justice had remained a distant cousin. We have established a non-profit entity which shall trade under the name of SA First Forum. This organization will be the vanguard of South African citizens. It will, as and when necessary, litigate against the state on behalf of predominantly black people, owners of the economy and private individuals. The objective of the forum is to create a justice and legal buffer. South Africans who cannot vindicate their legal rights, the first case to be dealt with by this forum shall be in relation to the circular which has been issued by the South African Police Service, which we deem to be unconstitutional. The people of our country continue to suffer untold pain as a result of drugs sold to the youth, and at the pace at which the country is going, this means we will have no men in the near future. Either they will be high on drugs or illicit alcohol. Young children continue to be trafficked daily and sold as sexual slaves across the country and across the world. Communities still live in squalor with no basic services, sometimes with no shelter over their heads. And the movement has once again decided to establish a foundation tasked with the responsibility to fight social ills in our communities, run programs to take young people from the streets, help them to survive and come out of drug addiction, and integrate them back into our communities, and help young women claim their lives from prostitution in a claim to relive a meaningful life. The movement will also use this foundation to engage with all the like-minded South Africans to fund the education of a black child, build a safe net for the future of our country. The foundation shall trade under the name and style M&M Foundation, and this entity has been registered as a non-profit organization. The movement shall engage in the process of establishing boards for these entities and appoint acting chief executive officers in the next coming weeks. We wish to record that our efforts have not been in vain. The submission by the good South Africans are slowly yielding positive results, with the white paper already moving in Parliament, and this will pave a way for the introduction of the first safe country principle, which to our joy and excitement means that there will be no Ethiopians, Somalians, Nigerians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis running to South Africa claiming they're running away from persecution and they are refugees. We can't wait for that one. We also want to thank the Director General of the Department of Home Affairs, Mr. Tommy Makode, who has been very, very helpful when it comes to issues that we raise that have to deal with the issue of illegal immigration. And not only him, but his team for working tirelessly to save South Africans from the vultures and the little resources that they have, because we know as well the Department of Home Affairs is highly underfunded, much like everything else in this country.
Jacinta Zuma, she explicitly stated her vision is to create a, quote, black AfriForum. The goal is to give a voice to South Africans who can't afford expensive legal fees, using human rights education and strategic litigation to fight for citizens' rights. And they already have their first target in sight. The forum announced its immediate plan to legally challenge a controversial SAPS circular. This police directive instructs officers to stay away from civilian-led actions against foreign nationals. The SA First Forum claims this directive is completely unconstitutional and needs to be struck down. Now, despite a lot of public pressure for March and March to officially become a political party, Jacinta Zuma is pushing back. She confirmed they are strictly staying a civic movement. No elections, no going to parliament. Instead, they are expanding their civic footprint. Alongside the legal forum, they've registered the March and March Foundation, a humanitarian branch focused on poverty alleviation, fighting substance abuse, youth development, and human trafficking. This marks a massive evolution from street activism to institutional legal battles. So what do you think? Will this Black AfriForum strategy actually work in the courts? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Headline 24 for more trending news.